Good evening, Wildcat fans, and welcome to tonight's matchup where your Eagan Wildcats will take on the Andover Huskies. Is that right? Huskies. Yep. Wildcats taking on the Huskies tonight. Huskies ranked, I think, number 5 by the staff here in the state of Minnesota, BAM AA rankings. 7 in the now, 5 in the staff. Cats will start with Oberhammer, Vogel, Becker, Umland, Gannon, and Thomas, your 5 cats here. Puck goes in deep. Gannon's got it. He plays it up nicely to Vogel. Vogel chips it off to Becker. Cats are going to enter the zone. Umland does a nice job staying onside. Shot, blocker save by Luke Becker. Behind the goal line here, puck will come out. Thomas to defend. Puck goes rink wide where Gannon will defend. Pass comes across. Puck on the half wall now. Little battle here on the wall, and Charlie Vogel flips it over to Logan Umland. Umland will gain the red line. He'll set it in. Cats will get 5 new skaters. That's it. They only have 11 skaters here tonight, so that's a full squad change, -1. Looks like it's going to be Karsny and Land back to defend. Nygaard and Pankratz. Pankratz. Now Saleda, he chips it around one. Nygaard with puck. Karsnia. And Andover takes over at center. They regroup. Andover looks to have maybe 3 lines and 2 sets of D. Land to retrieve. Puck goes in deep. Land. There's a pass. Tried to get up front, taken by Saleda. He fights off a defender and exits zone. He gets the red line. He'll send it in, and Castle will get their other line on the ice here for the most part. Pankratz still out there, but Becker with puck. Becker plays it over. Ooh, just rifles one for a nice defensive zone face-off coming for the Cats. That's senior forward from Eagan High School hockey team, Ryan Grobman here as a linesman. Dropping the puck right in front of Luke Becker. Face-off. Goes down low. Thomas has it. He chips it over towards Gannon. Gannon up the wall to Umland. Umland plays it over here towards Thomas. It's going to be out of his reach. And sent back down low where it rims around on this new fresh ice. All the way to Umland. Umland just plays it out to center. Charlie Vogel on attack. Vogel, good pressure. Deflects that one up and out of play. And Cats will get a neutral zone face-off here. I think we're doing 15-minute periods on Saturday evening here. We do have this ice for an hour and a half. Cats without the services of Evan Erickson. He's been out all year, but we do expect his return perhaps as early as tomorrow. Odin Oberhammer, he broke his collarbone last weekend up in Duluth. We'll miss Odin. And then Ben Palin, recovering from an appendectomy, also expected to be back maybe as early as tomorrow. All right, puck down low. It's Umland on forecheck. Becker helping out as F2. He kicks it and takes over behind the goal line. Working hard, Luke Becker. Battling here, gets help from Umland. Vogel swoops in, but Andover comes away, and Gannon. Oh, it's going to be a 2-on-1 for Thomas to defend. Good save right there by Max Pagachnik. Puck sent in down below the goal line. This guy's wide open. Another save by Pagachnik, and now Umland comes up with puck, and he'll toss it out. Andover here coming to the near side. They'll rifle it into the corner. Gannon to retrieve, and it's going to be Andover with puck. Gannon, though, plays it out, stays in the zone. Becker, he goes up the far side, and puck comes out, and Cats will change the all 5 skaters. Oh, I should say Gannon stays out there. So 4 of the 5. That's dumped in by Andover. Goes behind the net where Land gathers it. Zach Land works up the wall towards Saleda. Puck comes out. Andover again on the regroup here. They'll send it in down low. Land picks it off the back wall on his backhand. Tough play for him, but he does it nicely. Tried to work it up to Saleda, taken away by a Husky, and here's puck out top of the circle, and it's Saleda far side, but kept in there. Nice job by Johnson. Oh, doesn't quite get it out. Shot save by Pagachnik. And Wildcats here will have a defensive zone faceoff. Nygaard on draw. He's got Johnson and Saleda. Pass out front, shot. Ooh. Point blank shot from the slot there, goes just wide. Shot again, dribbles wide. It'll be Land to defend. Land reads that one nicely, throws it up, but not quite out. Hits Defenseman and Pogachnik slides across the crease, and he'll glove that one. Cats will roll up the forward lines and put Becker, Vobel, Umland out there. Becker on draw. Face off here on the near side. Won by Andover, but Becker lays a great hit on that kid. But Andover with possession still, and now it comes out to the top where Charlie Vobel, number 8, chips it up, but gloved down there nicely by the Andover defenseman. They come back the other way. Land with a body play right at center ice, and he's helped by Vobel and Umland. Puck up. Here's a chance for Becker. Luke Becker shot. Goalie able to gather that one from stick to glove, and Cats will give an offensive zone faceoff, and they'll change the D pair. D pair, yeah, our second shot. D pair, Thomas and Gannon as a set tonight, along with Karsnia Land. And now it's Becker, Vobel, Umland with Thomas and Gannon. Becker on his strong side, tried to push it through the legs, didn't work. Gannon will have to hurry for this one. He'll win the race. He's got to fight off one. Oh, he gets tied up a little bit by the kid. Puck taken off the half wall. Becker with a good body play, and now Gannon plays it back over to Thomas. Thomas steps around the kid, but taken away by the second kid. There's a chance. And Umland leaves it nicely for Vobel. Charlie Vobel enters zone. He'll shoot. Goes wide. And frozen there by the Andover goaltender. It'll be a face-off to the left of the goaltender. Shots favoring Andover 3-2 here early. Nygaard on draw. Andover sending a couple skaters out of the zone there. It's a design play, and Cats are back for it. Thomas defending. Shot blocked. Thomas pins one guy, but this kid comes off the wall. He's taken down, no call. Now it's gathered by Pankratz. Pankratz up the ice, but over to Slada. Slada with puck. Plays it off to Nygaard. Nygaard. Now it's down low where Slada was battling. Land loads up for the hit. Andover guy. Taken over by Nygaard. Karsnia now on the far wall. He plays it up. The Andover defenseman gathers it, and he'll regroup. Cats change the forward lines. Quick pace of this game so far. Onside of the blue line. Land battles. A nice job by Zach to take that one away and get up to Charlie. Charlie's got Logan. He plays it just a half foot further than he wanted to, and Logan gets a stick on it and deflects it up and out of play. And it'll be a neutral zone faceoff, probably originating from, they're going to play it off on that side there. Becker. And it's Vobel. Gannon right now. Oh, he moves it to Thomas. Thomas with puck. Thomas able to get it in deep where Umland's on forecheck. Puck sent around to the far side. Gannon keeps it in. Shot goes behind the goal line here. Good play by Umland. He wins that race. He's tied up, and Becker swoops in. Now Andover comes out with it. Thomas keeps it in. Vobel. Shot. Becker with a good chance on his backhand. Puck still loose. Becker plays it back. Oh, he's looking for Umland out front, but hits traffic. Now we got three forwards behind the goal line, but Umland does a nice job recognizing it, and he'll come back. Spins to his forehand and sends it back in just offside, and Cats will get a line change. All right, Wildcats with, looks like Nygaard, Salada Johnson. Face off, goes to Andover's defenseman. He chips it up. That's going to be a puck knocked out of midair by Nygaard nicely, but then taken quickly away by Andover. They'll work down Karsnia's side. He fights a kid off and gets the puck to Nygaard. Out to the top of the zone. Shot blocked nicely by Chad Johnson. Cats here showing a bit of effort in this one to stay with the Andover Huskies, the number 5 ranked team in the state of Minnesota by the Youth Hockey Hub staff. Andover defenseman, nice little pivot move there. Eludes one, and Johnson's there on the forecheck now. He's knocked over, but Salida, or not Salida, Nygaard takes puck and sends it in deep. Nice job by F3 Nygaard there to read that play. Good job by Karsnia there to keep that one in the zone. And Nygaard tries to move around one, taken away at the half wall, and that kid will send it down. That's probably going to be a nice, and that, nope, not going to make it. It's a spinning puck. Land will have to play it. Land, though, up the wall, but that kid read it well. He mishandles it. Now, good pass. Oh, Vobel was open, calling for it, but knocked away, and now sent down below the goal line where Land has it. Land with a little bit of time. He'll chip it up, and Vobel has it with time and space in the middle of the ice. Vobel dances around one. Charlie enters the zone. Still working. Down below the goal line. Goes it out front. Shot. Becker. He rips it. Golden opportunity. He goes just wide. He got a lot on that shot. Puck comes here to the slot. Andover with puck. They'll play that one up and out of play. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff here. That pass or clearing attempt originated from the zone, so we should get an offensive zone faceoff. Becker, Vobel, Umland, Gannon, and Thomas, your 5 skaters. Becker tries to push it forward. He does. Now he gets possession. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas, shot. Saved by the Tendy. Good pass from Becker there. Found Thomas at the top of the zone. Becker, face-off, goes into the corner, and Umland pursues. Now it's Vobel. Coming out, there's Becker, gives it back to Vobel. Vobel dances nicely, possesses, sends it down low to Umland. Umland back to Vobel. Vobel back down low. Now it's Ummi. Ummi will come around the net. Net's off. And we'll have a face-off here in the zone, I think. Cats have a good little amount of pressure here on this shift.
How did it get so far up?
Face off here on the near dot. It's Becker's strong side. Tries to win it back. It's going to be Vobel. And now Becker. Centering pass. Looking for Charlie in the slot. Doesn't quite connect. And that puck's chipped out. Thomas to retrieve. Thomas plays it up there to Umland. Umland tried to get it out. Knocked away at the top of the zone there. But dumped back down low. Thomas, that one goes around the net. Taken there by Umland. And good job there to gather it up to Becker. Becker trying to split the D here. He gets through him. Luke, oh, he's sliding over for Charlie. Oh, Charlie had it. He swatted it the wrong way. And good chance there. Andover with puck. Knocked away nicely by Zach Land. He's fresh on the ice. And Becker plays it over. Pankraz fresh. Yeah, was smart. Fresh off the bench. Puck sent in on Pagachnik. He'll steer it to the far corner. Karsnia will use his body to gain position. Andover good, battling with them, and the second player from Andover comes in, grabs puck, and now it's thrown out front where Salida couldn't quite grab it. Saved by Pagachnik. Puck sitting here, and now comes to the near side where Salida has it. Salida brings it back down low towards Land. Land back towards Salida. Now there's a little time for Marshall, but it hops his stick and does come out. Nice job by Salida there to work around that defenseman and get that puck out of the zone. Number 18 here from Andover. He works down low. Throws it out front. Shot. Goal. Andover gets one below the goal line. They find a kid open in the slot. He shoots it. Hits Pagachnik and kind of rolls there, but then finally clears the goal line, and that's a goal for Andover. They go up 1-0 here about 10 minutes into this one. We got music going. We got announcing going. All right. Pankraz here. Gathers puck off the face-off. He'll take it down low. He'll cycle it back towards Salida. Salida down below the goal line where Nygaard pressures. Puck comes out. And we're going to get a penalty there. I'm not sure which Eagan player is going to get it. Could be Pankraz or Salida. I don't know. Cats will go on the penalty kill nonetheless. I think it's going to be Pankraz. So minor penalty assessed to Pancratz for tripping here. 5:05 left, period 1. And it's going to be Bobo, Becker, Thomas, and Gannon trying to kill this on off. Cats working, or not Cats, minor officials working on getting the penalty on the board. There we go, they got it. All right, that's fun. Let's see if it counts down. It does. All right, nice. All right, puck. Face off one by Andover here. They have it at the top of the zone. Becker bothers. They go rink wide off the skate of the Andover player in the corner. Thomas is there. Bobo here too. Puck sent around to the far side where Gannon's over there. Now out high. Becker plays body on that far wall. This gets wide open. Shot, glove save. Becker on draw. Face off there, one to the corner. Thomas unable to gather possession. Andover does, and they have it on the half wall there. They move it down below the goal line. And then out here, they're moving around good. They find the bumper in the 1-3-1. He can't quite connect on the net. And Becker gathers that puck, uses his size and speed there to work around a kid. It's at the top of the zone, does not come out though. Thomas blocks that one. Thomas ties up. Gannon grabs puck, unable to quite clear, and this nice little escape move there in the far wall. He'll move it out to the top. Shot. Nope. Moves it over to the sidewall. Now backdoor chance. Another one here. That net's open, but good save there. Becker clears it. Did that hit stick here? Nope, I guess not. So it'll be an ice. That's all right. Cats need to change. Their PK is tired. They'll put out 4 new skaters. Umland along with Saleda, Karsnia, and Land. All right, so we're, a minute 18 into this one so far. No goals in the back of the net, but a lot of possession and a few chances here for the Andover Huskies. So it's Umland. Face off. He wins it to Land. Land tied up by a couple Huskies, but gets it up the wall here where Umland has it. He tried to go rink wide for Saleda, taken nicely by the defenseman. 2-on-1. Broken up by Land, and a save by Pagashnik. Good play by Zach. Good save by Max there to keep us out of the back of the net. Andover racking up the shots here on this power play opportunity. That kid finds the seam. He gives it off. Andover here possessing. They move it again to the bumper. Taken by Land. Nice play, Zach Land right there. He'll clear zone, no ice. And that'll all but do it here for this power play opportunity. Cats kill off a penalty against a really nicely skilled Andover team here with shot and a save. Pagashnik, get us a whistle. Yep. Ooh, that kid came in a smidge late, but all right, it's going to be Becker with Bobo with Land and Karsnia. Becker on draw, his weak side. Face off there, controlled now. Andover sends it down below the goal line. Bothered by Becker. Karsnia defending. Comes out high. Shot, save. Pagashnik. He gathers the rebound. Becker again. On draw, same dot. Face off, controlled by Eagan on that one. It's Land. Nice job by eluding one player there, and he'll move it up nicely right there, and we're out of the zone. Good play by Land up to Becker. Becker with a great pass to Umland. Umland trying to chip it right to Bobo, but he was tied up, and now Umland on the wall. Oop, pulled off the wall there by Andover. They come up the near side, and it's going to be Land. Good job by him to bat that puck out of harm's way. Land chips it up. Not quite out. Shot comes back towards the goal, but goes wide, and now Land on the near side. Moves it up to Bex. Bex unable to gather that puck, and here's a chance for Karznia. Kid kind of spins away from him, and now he gives it off to Logan Umland. Bad idea. Here goes Umland. Umland beats him. Throws it. Oh, he's looking for Vobel trailing. Pecker able to keep it in. Cats chase behind the play. Now it comes out. Thomas with puck. He moves it to Ben Gannon. Gannon, he's got a little white space in front of him. He'll take it. Sends it in on net. Cats get the rest of, they get Slade out there. Puck, careful, Gannon. Careful. Gannon ties up. Thomas clears it out of harm's way there after Andover got in tight. A couple fresh kids coming off the ice. Thomas here behind the net. He has puck. He'll just flip this one up and out. Let Saleda go after it. High off the wall, taken here by Thomas. All right, neutral zone face-off. We were offside there, so it's going to be Nygaard with Saleda and Johnson. Face-off, now one. Thomas will take this one. Moves over to Gannon. Gannon back to Thomas. Thomas up to Saleda, and we're in the zone. Pass up, knocked out of midair nicely. Thomas will hop on it, chips it up to himself, and then tries to backhand it in, but it's knocked away. Andover now with puck again. They go up the far wall. Gannon body. Puck sent around. Thomas will have to hurry. Andover will get there first. They try to cycle it, and it's taken over again by Andover. They're quick. They win a lot of these races. You can see it already. Puck sent down low. It's going to be Gannon now. Again, Andover with two kids down there. They're going to get there first. Puck squirts out. We don't have a guy out front. There we need Johnson. Johnson's there, and he chips it up and out. Good job, Chad Johnson, helping out in the slot. Cats are going to have to get a quick change here as they get a few new skaters out anyway. And there's Lan again, chipping it up and out of harm's way. He'll let his partner Gannon get off. Cats with fresh skaters on. Becker, Vobel, Umland, Lan. Good takeaway there by Bex. Now it's Vobes. He'll shoot it with Becker out front. Becker on the doorstep there, taking the eyes away. Charlie Vobel rips one from the top of the zone. All right, Becker on draw. Andover with puck here. They backhand one up. Land has it. He takes it over and flips it in. We're onside. Puck sent around, and that'll do it for period one here. Cats trail 1-0 after one. Shots favoring the Huskies 10-6. We'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. Period two here. It's Becker on draw. Andover controls. They'll work down on Land. Andover uses their speed there to gather puck behind the net, and they'll move it out high. Net's off. We'll get a Net's off. All right. All right. Thomas and Gannon take the ice here on the backside as Becker's, Umland and Vogel stay out, and Becker's on his strong side. Thomas, a good win by Becker. Thomas with puck. He moves it up to Becker, or sorry, to Umland. Umland pass taken now by Bex. Bex, we're offside. Yep. Vogel had puck, and Becker couldn't quite hold up enough, long enough for Vogel to grab possession and send it in. So it'll be a face-off here for the Cats. No, it's not at center ice. Why is it at center ice? He had the puck right here. Come on, Grapes. Yeah, even Grapes says right here. That's right. That's what I like for Grapes. He's a good linesman. All right, face-off on the near dot here. Becker does a nice job tying up, but taken there by Andover. Now they work on Gannon. He gets a good stick. They come to the near side. Gannon, Thomas now helping. Puck chip to the top of the zone. Shot. Deflects to the corner here where Andover's on the puck. They work the seam. Umland takes it away, but the defenseman grabs it. Now it's in the corner where Thomas left to work for this one. Pins one guy, but Andover's swooping in quick. Shot ripped wide. It's going to be Umland trying to get this one. He chips it up. Good body play there by Becker, but still can't clear zone. They squirt one in down low, but doesn't connect, and now Umland. He wins a stick battle and throws it out to Vogel. Vogel one-on-one here. Let's see what he does. Charlie works to his forehand. Quick shot. Good shot there by Vogel. He one-on-one. Worked a little bit to his forehand and then just got a quick shot back across the grain. Goalie saves it. Out of play. Cats with an offensive zone faceoff. Nygaard, Pankraz, Saleda, Harsnia, and Land. Ooh, that pass almost picked off by Pankraz there in the slot. Here goes Andover back the other way. Karsnia there. Now Land takes over. Land trips it up. Puck down below the goal line. Nygaard defending. Pass goes through the slot. Doesn't connect, and Pankraz has it. He sends it. Tried to go far side looking for Slade. Hit a skate of an Andover player and stays in the zone. Land battling. He ties up, needs help from Nygaard. But Land's there. Karsnia's pass couldn't get through. Tipped shot. Nice save there by Pankraz, by Pagachnik. Another chance. Doesn't quite get in. Hits the post. Cats stay it. Keep it out of the back of the net. And here's Land. He has it. Land will chip it up to Nygaard. Nygaard back to Land. Land observes a big hit on the wall. Andover takes puck. Shot goes wide. Pankraz here. Top of the zone. Now sent down in low. Land has it. Land again trying to get it out. Absorbs another hit. And now we get it out. Here goes Pankraz. Chase working in the zone. He still got it. Shot. Oh! He whistles it just high. Here's a stretch pass. Not going to make it for ice. Thomas uses a little bit of body there to fend off the forechecker. And, Karsnia had puck. His pass so knocked away. Vogel gathers. He'll get help from Thomas. Thomas, lost that battle to the Andover kid. They throw it out front. Shot, save. Good save, Matt Pagachnik. Battle out front. Cats scrambling a little bit here. Let's see if we can't get possession. Karsnia is still on the ice. Late in his shift. Good job by Bex there to sidestep a hit and get possession. He'll throw it up. Here's a chance for Logan Umland. Umland fights through on his backhand. Oh, he's slashed about 4 times. Umland, I'm surprised he has an arm left after that one. He was slashed hard on that breakaway. Scoring chance taken away by a slash. I'm surprised we didn't get a call. Good save there, Pagachnik. Thomas will retrieve up the wall towards Umland, and we're out of the zone. Umland up to Becker. Becker back to Umland. Nice pass right there. Oh, bouncing puck. He had Charlie Vogel. Booms sends it in down low towards Bex. Becker maintains possession there. He fights off one attacker. Thomas thought about pinching, and that's going to create a 2-on-1. But Vogel's hustling back. Good job, Charlie Vogel, to get back into this one. There he is right there. There's a great back check by number 8. Won't show up on the stat sheet, but Charlie Vogel saves a goal. Puck knocked down in the corner. Thomas went for body, missed him a little bit, but allows Vogel to grab their puck. He backhands one up to this other side here. Cat's tired. You can see it. They need to get off the ice. Thomas going to grab this one. He'll send it for an ice. Cats need that change. They'll get all 5 guys off. What's that? Yes, it would. All right, defensive zone face-off. Nygaard. Face-off controlled by Andover. They send it down along about below the goal line here. They lead 1-0. Pass to the slot, doesn't connect. It's going to be Land. Land plays it up, doesn't get it out. Comes back down, and they get a penalty, I think. I don't know. Land shaken up. I don't need any more injuries. I hope Zach's all right. He's fighting something off here. Land making his way gingerly to the bench here after he draws a minor. The other kid takes a minor for a hit on Land. Cats will go on a power play here. Becker, Umland, Gannon, Thomas, and Vogel. Your power play unit to start. This one's worked back to Thomas. Thomas, Vogel, good job battling. It's going to come out. They'll move it back to Thomas. Thomas, over to Umland. Umland, up to Becker. We're in the zone. Becker here, chips one. Down around the goal line. Now it's going to be Umland. Umland back to Thomas. His shot a little high. Nice take there by Vogel on the rebound. He possesses. He'll cycle it back. Becker has puck. He'll move it out to Umland. Umland at the top. He moves it to Thomas. Thomas, shot, glove save. Coach Reed Klender there tending to Land on the bench. Making sure he's all right. Face off on the strong side here for Becker. Face off one. Thomas will walk the line here. Leaves it off for Vogel. Vogel. Tried to look rink wide for Umland, just a little bit in front of him. Umland, good job getting to that puck, though, and gives it back to Bex. Bex behind his own goal. Out to Umland here on the near side, out to Thomas. Thomas over to Vobes. Vobes, pressure. They got a pretty aggressive PK here. They don't give us a lot of time. Cats got to move puck quick and try to take advantage of their overpressure. Good play right there by Becker to get away. Now it's Vogel, back down to Becker. There's a pass shot. Umland with a really good chance there and a great pass from Becker. He absorbs a few cross checks. Good chance there for the Cats. Really good look by Becker. Umland streaking in here from the near side. Cats almost even this one up. 48 seconds remain in the power play. Same kids out there. Nice pass right there from Umland to Charlie. He can shoot, but he ripped it wide. This one will come out and Thomas will have to retrieve. He's got to hurry. Quick skating Andover kid on him. He'll play it back to Umland. Chips it up to a couple guys there, and it'll be Charlie Vogel that'll take it. Vogel sets up. Look at this, Becker. Oh, he looked. That puck sent out. It'll be Umland to retrieve now. Umland has to go for it. He leaves it off for Thomas. Thomas pinned against the walls. He sent it down below the goal line. Now Umland back around to the near side here to Becker. Becker up to Gannon. Gannon sends it in deep. Comes around to the far side. They're going to expire this penalty here. Cats here. We got to get a guy on. Guy's wide open. Cars and Gannon didn't see him, and this kid's onside. Here he goes in on Pogachnik, shot in the goal. So that's the kid fresh out of the penalty box, gets behind the Eagan Wildcats and comes in alone and beats Pogachnik stick side 2-0. Cats down to 3D here as Zach Land.
Did he go off?
Yeah, Land's over there getting looked at. We don't need another injury here. I hope Zach Land's all right. Cats about to enter playoff time here, and we need every maximum kids available right now is 13 with Thomas here grabs puck. He'll walk it in, leaves it off, tries to get it back. It'll go down below the goal line. He'll fetch it. He spins it back towards Nygaard. Now it comes up the wall. Battle there for a moment. Popped out to Thomas. He'll shoot it, tipped. Ooh. Now Karznia, he's bothered though. Come on, Easton. There you go, good job. Karznia ties that kid up, gets puck, and gets it out. Nygaard. There's Gannon. He's over there. All right. I don't know what we're going to do for Lions now. We're down to 10 skaters without Zach Land. Kid walking in. Thomas defends. All right, Cats will change up all. I don't know what they're going to do here. Karsny will have to stay. Cats down to 3D. Puck comes out here high. Nice job by Gannon there to break up that one. Bobo. Up to Umland. Umland tries to go to Becker. Becker takes it away. Now Volbs has it. He weaves his way to tries to work to his forehand. You can tell it's what he wanted to do there, and it was the right idea, taken away by Andover. Now Karsny with puck. He tries to throw it out, and he gets it out. Andover offside here, so they'll have to try to regroup, and they do. Now Gannon battling. Pass over, doesn't quite connect, and it'll be Umland. Andover looking back door, doesn't quite connect. Karsny up the wall. Now Becker takes over. He'll move it up towards Volbs. Volbs in his feet a little bit. He'll now pull it up, and he rifles one, but hits a defenseman there pinching in. Andover keeping it in the zone. They work it out high. Karznia dumps his kid out front nicely, actually. And Becker leaves it off for Volbo. They're tired. Volbs chips it up, and there's a whistle. Beck's going to go back and play defense. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so we got 10 skaters. Good face-off win there. Pancras had it for a moment, taken away. They work to the middle of the ice. Now Pancras again with puck. Nygaard trying to get it out, and he does. It's Nygaard, Saleda, Pancras out there for the time being. Good stick there by Saleda, puck thrown in. It's taken by Nygaard. He dances a little bit. Back to Gannon. Gannon over to Thomas. Thomas tried to get it up to play it. All right, we'll take the whistle. All right, Becker on the ice at defense now. He'll play. He'll take over Land's spot. We got two lines, exactly 10 skaters here against the number 5 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. Gannon back on the ice. Thomas will come off. Cats will change up a couple forwards. They'll go. All right, Volvo. With Volvo, Umland, Saleda as your forward line. Becker and Gannon your defenseman. Defensive zone face-off here. We'll see what the Cats can do. It's going to be Umland here on the near side. Working on the Andover kid. Bothers a little more. Waits for his buddy Vogel to come in. Charlie shot, really good shot. Something came off the goalie there. I don't know what that is, laying there right on the outside of the crease, but nonetheless, play goes on. Saleda now. Puck knocked off the stick of an Andover kid, but this guy gets it back, and he'll try to send it in. He does. Pagashnik's there to block that one. Andover again, trying to go back door. Good job by Saleda to come down from his wing spot to help out. Oh, there's a turnover in the slot. Cats able to finally get possession there. They chip it out of the zone. Nope, not quite. Stays in. Rimmed around here where Gannon, he looks tired. Cats here are going to have to fight through a bit of fatigue in this one, and they do have a District 8 game tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at noon, I should say. It ends up being an irrelevant game. Cats will get either the 4 or 5 seed in districts, and those two teams play each other. So it doesn't really matter. Oops, that one comes off Becker's stick, and here goes Andover in. Shot. Great save. Match Pagashnik there to stop that 2-on-0. And with 4:32 left, 11 offensive zone faceoff. Faceoff's down. It's Cars with puck. Cars tries to get up towards Pancras. That puck doesn't get out. Thomas to retrieve. He gathers it up. Works around one and gets it up to Karsnia, who shifts it up the zone and out of the zone towards Pancras. Nygaard Johnson out there with Pancras as the forward line. Here goes Andover. They'll work in the zone. They'll come to the near side. Coming on Karsnia. Shot. Save Pagashnik. Karsnia tries to get stick. Thomas will defend here. Cycled back, and good job by... That's off, so it'll be a face-off in the zone. What's that?
It's the third time on this.
I know. Nygaard on his strong side now. Face off, nice win. Goes to Thomas. He goes high up the glass, and we get it out. Johnson pressuring. Nice little move there by that kid. Nygaard will have none of it, though, and he breaks up. Here's a 2-on-1. Over to Pancras. Pancras works to the backhand. He's in. Sends it down below the goal line. Nygaard ties up, and Andover gains possession. They'll come out of the zone here. They try to go rink wide, and they do. Thomas able to gather it. He'll spin away from one. He's in a snowbank, and he works around one. Now taken away by Andover, and they'll come back the other way. Johnson defending. He gets a stick on that kid and breaks it up. Now Andover here. They'll cycle it down low. Andover there. Almost got one on a rebound, but knocked in the corner. There's a shot and a save. Cats here, you can tell they're tired. Going to be a lot of defensive zone time as they try to gut it out the rest of the way here with 10 skaters. Land now sitting towards the end of the bench. He has his helmet on, but seemingly not feeling good. All right, Becker to Gannon. Gannon moves it up, and it's Vobel. Vobel gets zone. He dances, taken away there by an Andover player, up the wall towards Bex. Bex at the top of the zone. His shot tipped, just goes wide. Ummy now with puck. He'll move it back to Bex. Bex, another shot tipped. Vobel battles. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, goalie kicks the net off there. Should be an offensive zone face-off. Couple shots there for the Cats. Nice little sequence. Face off here, controlled by Andover. They try to rim it, but it hits the back of the net, and Umland grabs it. He moves it out towards Gannon. Gannon sends it back down low, where Umland grabs it. He goes towards the net. Shot! Looking for Saleda. But now Andover has it. No, Umland breaks up the clearing temp, but here goes the middle ice where Gannon grabs. He spins to his forehand and gives it up to Ummy. Ummy looking rink wide. Finds Bex. Bex will throw that one in. Umland with a good takeaway. He dances. Oh. Puck dumped in deep by Nygaard now. Cats on the forecheck here. Nice little few seconds of zone time. Gannon breaks up that center ice attempt. But Andover able to get around the defenseman. There, no call there. Is bothered by defenseman Becker. Becker loses his stick. He'll get that back as Nygaard bothers on the half wall. Andover shot. Goes wide. Now we're going to get a penalty. I don't know if it's on. Must be on Eagan. 96, high stick. That'll be Nygaard. Cool, go to the box for a high stick. Cats left to kill off a penalty here. So Thomas, Karsnia, Johnson, and Pankratz here on the PK. Face-off comes out to Andover. They control. They run a 1-3-1 here. They move it over the side wall. Now back out top. Johnson on the draw. Taken by Andover there. Cats getting their defensive posture. There's a backdoor pass. Kid had to catch it on his backhand. Good save right there by Max. He's been sharp today. Johnson or Pankratz bothering, but taken there by Andover. Shot. Another save. Out on the top of the crease there is Max Pogachnik, and he keeps it on the back of the net. Castle change up the forward, or all four skaters. Bex, Gannon, Vobel, Umland take the ice. A good face-off there by the Cats, and Umland's able to gather possession. He'll throw it out and has a nice enough touch on it to keep it from being an icing. And over here with a little speed here on the near side. They work their way in. Number 19 looks, ooh, nice pass to the slot. That attempt hits the post and stays out of the back of the net. Andover now at the top of the zone. Shot. Another save by Pogachnik there and a backhand chance. That was earmarked for the upper corner. 25 seconds left in the period. Cats hoping to get out of this one just down 2-0 as Andover possesses on the power play. This kid gets right to the slot. Shot deflected by Umland up and out of play, and it's 17 and a half left in the period. .28-16 shots favoring Andover here. Fifth-ranked team in the state of Minnesota. Cats down to 10 skaters. Good stick there by Umland. He gets it out, and that will pretty much do it for the period. See if Andover can get one more rush. They got 8 seconds to do so. They tip it in. Gannon knocks it out of midair, but Andover grabs it, and Gannon lays body. That puck will go behind the goal line. That'll do it here for the sneaky little shot there somehow. Came on net, but that'll do it for the period. Cats will have a 32-second penalty to kill off here after we get a resurface. How about that, Chris Umland?
Hey, they could use a break.
All right, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. right, sorry folks, I screwed up the mic there. We're back here for period 3. Cats killed off that penalty kill. Now they're back 5-on-5. Mobile now centering Saleda and Umland with Carsey and Thomas. Face off. Goes back below the goal line. Taken there by, oh, there's a chance. Point blank blocked there by Thomas. He limps around a bit. He's going to get off, I think. Yep, he wants off. Puck sent down below the goal line. And saved there, Pagashnik. He'll whistle it. And Cats will have a defensive zone face-off here. It's going to be Nygaard on draw. He's got Johnson and Pankratz. Face-off won by Nygaard. He's been winning a lot on that strong side. Becker on defense now rims along to Pankratz. Pankratz with puck. Plays it up to Nygaard. Nygaard through neutral. He'll chip it in. Cats get on the offense here. And it'll be Johnson on forecheck. Chad Johnson behind the net. Now it's sprung up the near side. Becker pinches in from his defensive spot and throws it to the far corner. Andover. They spin away from pressure. They gather behind their own net. They work up the near side. Puck high off the glass, but Gannon keeps it in. Now Pankratz pulls it back out to Becker. Becker over for Gannon, just out of his reach, and he's tied up. A good stick there by by Gannon to get that puck out of the zone. Andover on the regroup. Kid weaves through a couple until Gannon takes over. He sidesteps one and then moves it to his partner, Becker. Becker back to Gannon. He goes back to Becker. Near side here, Luke. Throws it up, glove down out of midair by the Andover forward. Little guy, but he'll play it back to his defenseman. That one's chipped in and won't go for ice. Gannon, you can see the fatigue right now. Setting in, there's a pass, doesn't quite connect, and Becker picks up puck. He works up the near wall, and he fights through one stick check, but Andover grabs it away. And that one's sent up, and it'll be Karznia here to retrieve. Karznia will take it behind his goal line. He throws it up the wall, hits Pankratz, and comes out. Sent back in there onside. Now it's going to be Karznia looking for Becker. He ships it up to Vobes. Vobes here. Becker was going to go for a change. He's got to stay on the ice. As the puck came back in our end, that was a pass out front. Good job by Umland to be right there from his right wing spot to help out. He'll gather it below the goal line. Fires it up towards Saleda, who gathers it. But taken away as Cats do get a change. At least both defensemen, I think. Thomas and Karznia fresh on the ice. Thomas here in the corner. He plays it up to Umland. Umland unable to chip it past that pinching defenseman on his strong side. There's a pass through. Doesn't connect, but this little quick forward from Andover gathers it at the top of the zone. He dances through one, but then good stick by Saleda to knock it out. Umland tries to look for Saleda, just a half foot out of his reach. Puck comes to center. And here goes Andover. They're going to work down Thomas to defend on the near side. He gets a stick on that one, and it pops up in the air where Pagashnik catches it. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off on the near dot. Cats get a couple new forwards out. Looks like Johnson, Pankratz joining centerman Reed Nygaard. Nygaard been strong on this dot. Let's see if he wins it this time. Nope, this time Andover grabs that one. Shot, save, Pagashnik. Max Pagashnik playing in front of about 10 family members here, some from all over the world, I believe. I hear someone from England, perhaps. Yep. And he's having a heck of a game here. He's stopped
someone back from China.
30 out of 32 so far. All right, Nygaard. Face off now, control. Was going to go to Thomas, grabs it here on the near side. He goes rink wide, or tried to go rink wide, looking for Pankratz, but knocked away there. And puck played up, and we'll have to defend here on the near side. 3-on-2 to enter the zone. Good job by Cars. He ties up that kid. Andover behind the goal line. They cycle it back down where Karznia ties up again, spins that kid around in the circle. Gets help from Nygaard. He's the center. Nygaard tries to push it away from the cluster that we have now below the goal line. Karznia fishes it out nicely, but he throws it up, and Andover throws it right back down. Goes behind the goal line. There's a pass out front, and it's going to be Pankratz getting to it, and he'll skate it up and moves it to Nygaard. Nygaard exit in the zone, taken by Andover's captain. He works through a stick check by Pankratz and gives it off to his teammate, who leaves it a little too far back, and now Andover at the top of the zone. Kid kind of dances around a little bit. Throws a backhand one that gets tipped up and away from the net. Pancras will go for that puck. Puck doesn't come out, though. Kept in. Johnson, and now down below the goal line. Becker steers to the side. Shot wide. Pancras going after it. Won't get there. Puck deflected behind the goal line and saved by Pagachnik and Luke Becker. A little pushing and shoving with Becker and Nygaard and a couple of Huskies. 9:56 left in this one. Only 12 minutes of ice, so that we will be in jeopardy of not completing the full game here after the 3 15-minute periods and the resurface. Vogel now on draw. He's on the weak side. Umland comes through and picks it up, but Husky kid able to deflect it back in the corner. Now Gannon battling out front. He gathers it. Nice job, Ben. Knocked away at the top of the zone, though, and now Gannon's got it again. This time he chips it up into the netting. And Castle changed the defenseman to leave the forwards. So Thomas Karsnia replaced Becker and Gannon. Becker playing his first minutes of defense this entire year, but Cats without both Palin and Land, needing someone else to fill in, and they picked Captain Luke Becker to do so. Becker's played defense. I know he did a bit of it last year as well, so he's not unfamiliar with the position. Karsnia now up the wall. Good out to Umland. Umland to Saleda. Pops in the air. Marshall tries to glove it. Chance by Charlie Vogel. Chance for Saleda on a good pass from Vogel. Cats buzzing a little bit right now. Let's see if they can keep the puck in the zone. Comes out high. It's going to be Saleda. He leaves it for Thomas. His shot hits a skate. Umland was right there. Thomas keeps it in at the line, but knocked away here by the captain of Andover, and he comes down, working on Karsnia. It's a 2-on-1 shot, saved by Pagachnik. Castle changed the defenseman, and they'll leave this forward line again. So Becker, Gannon back on. They leave Vogel, Saleda, and Umland. Vogel trying to win it back. And he does, right to Luke Becker. Becker trying to look for Umland. There it is. Saleda grabs it up to Umland. Umland, nice pass, looking for Saleda streaking. But he was tied up by a Husky defenseman, and now play at center ice. Gannon with a good step, but here's a 2-on-1 down low. Pass doesn't connect, and Saleda's there to break it up. Shot goes wide. It'll be Gannon's corner. Vogel helps. And it's Gannon with puck. He moves it over to Bex. Becker. Umland is tired. You can tell these Cats with 10 skaters going every other. No gas in the tank for Umland to go after that stretch pass. He was going for a change. Puck comes out. It's going to be Gannon up the wall this time. Good deflection there by Nygaard. Good pressure by that kid. Now up the wall towards Johnson. Johnson sends it to the near side where Pancras will pressure. Kept in at the point by Nygaard. He'll set it down below the goal line. Johnson now battling. Goaltender sends it behind the goal line, and now it's on the far side. Johnson again battling with a much bigger player there. CJ still working. Puck comes out. It'll be Becker to retrieve. Luke here will pick it up right in front of goaltender Pagachnik, and he'll use the net a little bit. Plays it back to his forehand. He's bothered by a Husky, but he gets away. Chips it up, but taken away at the top of the zone. Shot saved by Pagachnik, and Cats will change it up. Yeah, we must be out of time. So, yeah, Cats, minor officials have decided to just run this here due to the fact that they have 8 minutes of ice left and 7 minutes on the clock. So it's Nygaard on the draw, controlled by Andover. Good step there by Pancras, but he loses an edge as he was going to make a play. There's Pagachnik with a good save. Defensive zone face-off. This time on Nygaard's weak side. He's had a lot of them on the strong side dot, and he's won most of them. We'll see how he does on this side. Pancras will cut through here, and taken there by Andover. They're going to try to go back door. Nope, didn't work. Kid possesses there. He finds the defenseman streaking in, but handcuffs him a bit. It'll be Pancras exit zone. Use your speed there. That way, Jace. He pushes it forward. Puck comes out, and it'll be Karsnia. Oops. Little miscommunication with Saleda there, and this kid's going to work the corner. Gets in tight. Save. Karsnia now defending along that wall. Comes out high. It's Pancras. Shot. Save. Pagashnik. And Cats will get a few fresh skaters on the ice here. Clock ticking down, just under 6 minutes left in this contest. Cats playing Andover for the first and only time this year. They will not see them again unless they find them in regions or state. Andover, the 5th-ranked team in the state of Minnesota based on Youth Hockey Hub's staff rankings. This puck comes out of the zone, and Bobo able to gather it. He got help from Saleda, but Andover takes over, and they move it quickly. That puck was tipped, so no ice. It'll go in down below the goal line. Becker to retrieve. He cycles it back towards Gannon. Gannon looks for Saleda, but that puck knocked down. Then he gets it to Saleda. Saleda to Bobo. Bobo, he's got Beck's far side. Oh, I don't think he saw him. And Bobo on the forecheck now. Gets help. Saleda keeps it in. And now here goes Andover streaking. Gannon, though, defending. And he swats it behind the net. Andover doesn't get a shot off on that chance. Puck out front. Good job there by Umland to tie up. Cat's kind of packing it in around the goaltender here. Saleda chips it up to Vobel. Charlie Vobel gets red line. You can just see we don't have a lot of gas in the tank here to make much happen. He'll dump it in the corner. Becker pinches in from his D spot. He's going to try to work around a couple. Andover. Oh, there Becker wins that stick battle. Puck out front. Again, net off the moorings again. All right, so it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff. 4 minutes left or so of running time. Nygaard on draw. Ryan Groutman, your official, your linesman here, dropping puck. Puck on the near side. Good body play there by Johnson, but Andover not able to get it past Luke Becker at the point here. Johnson shot. Glove down by the goaltender. All right, Nygaard again on draw. Puck kicked and comes out. Oh, here goes Andover. They're going to have Gannon's in a race for it. Andover kid Gannon wins that race. He uses his body there to protect and cycles it back. Nice job, Gannon. He'll give it off to Becker. Becker seems determined to try to get one here for the Cats. He takes it end to end, weaving around a bit. That puck comes out. Johnson here now to regroup. Chad, puck tipped there by a forward pressuring, and now it's going to be Johnson to defend on this guy in the corner. Gannon, good body that breaks up a possession, and Nygaard gathers it up to Pancras. Pancras backhand pass. Looking for Johnson. A little bit of a regroup now from Andover. They send it in below the goal line where Cars has it, and that goes for, what, ice? All right. That's fun. All right, we got Bobo, Umland, Saleda, Thomas, and Gannon. Face off. Cats looking to try to get Pagashnik off and try to get a goal here. Coach William Randall, I saw him talking about it. That puck goes through. No ice. Thomas to retrieve. Around his own net. He goes down. Ties up with a Andover guy there and comes out high. Shot to the near corner. Andover works around behind the net. Quick little kid. Shot. Deflects up and out of play, and with 1:55 left. All right, Vobel on draw here. Cats running time, wanting to get goaltender Pagashnik off for the extra attacker. which would be Luke Becker as soon as we can get him off. Pass out front. Oh, wide open net. Kid didn't get much on it. Vogel on the draw. Controlled by Andover. We got to get possession here and get a breakout if we're going to get our goaltender off. Gannon trying to do it in the corner. Help from Vogel. Now Gannon comes away with it, and we're out of the zone up to Umland. No possession, though, and here comes Andover back the other way. They're going to work on Thomas. Big kid. Ties him up and pushed out towards the top of the zone. Good job by Umland to gain possession right there. Umland. Oh, he tried to go rink wide, but it's taken away, and Cats were getting the goalie off. Thomas going to have to defend right here. He does, and breaks it up, and Saleda has it. Now it's up to Vogel. Vogel with puck. He leaves it for Saleda. Shot deflected. And Becker's on the ice here. Cats trying to keep it in. Good job by Gannon. That shot hits something, and Umland battles for it in the corner. Becker comes in, deflects it. Thomas, go get him. Can't let him break it out. Yep, chipped up. Come on, Gannon. And that puck goes wide. Cats got to get back, though. Shot off the side of the net. Good job by Bex. He'll swoop in. He chips it up towards his buddy Umland. Umland is a one-on-one. He's got Saleda. Good idea by Umland. He knew he had Saleda going. 5 seconds left. Cats here battling, and here's a 2-1. That'll do it. So Cats fall to Andover here 2-0 on a Saturday evening tilt against, number 5 ranked in the state, Andover. So score not bad, but that was really bolstered by the play of goaltender Max Pogachnik. We don't get the win, but he's player of the game if you're a Wildcat fan, stopping 35 of 37 in front of a bunch of family members. So nice effort there, goaltender Max Pogachnik. Wildcat fans, we'll see tomorrow. We have our last district game at home at 11:30 a.m. Eagan West versus the Rochester, what are they anyway? Mustangs. All right, so Cats play their last district A game against Rochester tomorrow. It turns out to be a meaningless game as we have secured the either the 4 or 5 seed, and since the teams play each other, it doesn't much matter. So I think Land will rest, is my guess, and take care of his head. But I do believe we could see the return of a couple injured players. So hopefully the Cats will be healthy with at least 12 skaters tomorrow. We're looking to see if Erickson and Palin find their way onto the ice for the last district game. Thanks for cameraman Chris Umland. I'm Ryan Thomas. We'll